so you feel a lot of stress, you feel a lot of anxiety in your day-to-day life, in your relationship, in your family, unfortunately, at work, with your children. Guess what? This tension can be released. There are solutions that you can implement, and in today's video I am going to talk to you about the 5 love languages that you really need to be aware of. Believe me, in my coaching program, and I've been coaching entrepreneurs and people for many years now, in different aspects of life. And it doesn't really matter if you're an entrepreneur, if you want to apply for a job, if you have a partner or a spouse or children, or if you don't, and if you have friends. Of course, we all have someone that we care about. Understanding their love language and understanding your love language can actually change your life. So pay attention to this lesson. I get so many emails and calls from people all the time about how my lessons, how my advice, or maybe my guidance from my experience, right? This is not my advice to you, but I am guiding you from years of experience and things that have really helped a lot of people in their lives. So let's dive into this part of my program by starting with this super cool quote. You have to become self-aware of what you need in order to understand what others can give. Okay, so awareness is really the first step in understanding and being clear. Because let me just give you an example. When it comes to love languages, or to like a very simple example, you tell someone that you need some time from them, when you actually, what you mean is that you need quality time. Now, quality time can mean something completely different to you, right? Time is one thing, but quality time and energy from your partner or from someone at work means I need you to look me in the eye and I need you to tell me that you love me, or I need you to pay attention to me. I want you to please give me your energy right now. Just like I'm giving your energy, my energy to you guys right now. I'm not checking my phone. I don't care about who's messaging me or whatever is happening in the world. I am with you here right now. That is the difference between time or quality time. Or you might, I don't know, what other example should I give you? You might tell someone that you need you need, for example, like let me say, you need to feel loved. But what does that mean? That you feel that they're distant. Okay, this is a good example. Well, what should that person understand? Especially, if you're not more specific. But in reality, what you're really wanting to say is, I need your physical touch. You're being distant with me. Well, I mean, they're like, well, but I actually called you, I texted you. What do you mean by saying I'm distant? I'm not distant. Well, what I meant and what you meant was, I need you to kiss me, I need you to hug me, but you weren't specific enough. So having that clarity is that first pillar of self-awareness of what you need in order to understand what others can actually give. Okay, so let's start with the first love language. The first love language for some people is words of affirmation. Now, these people, they should communicate. You should communicate primarily with them through encouragement, through gratitude, appreciation, and active listening, and also a lot of positive feedback, right? You should always tell them how amazing they are, how much you appreciate them. Okay, you should really avoid giving non-constructive criticism and not recognizing or even appreciating their efforts, because it is so important to them to hear even that small little thing, right? Like small word of appreciation. Even one thing that I think is going to be a big aha moment for a lot of you: silence is not good with these people that really express themselves or want to be loved through words of appreciation. Silence is not good because they are looking for that motivation. They are looking for that little, something from you. And if you keep silent, they're just saying, well, you're not giving me any love. And you're like, but I love you, I care about you. And keep that in mind for your work as well. Okay, the second is physical touch. How do you communicate with people through physical touch? You kiss them, you hug them, you embrace them, you give them that intimacy, right? It's fairly plain and simple. How you shouldn't communicate. You should give them, of course, all of that, and you should definitely avoid being distant from them, physically distant, because they need to get as many hugs and as much warmth from your body as possible. You should not be distant, you should not neglect them, you should have long periods with intimacy. Definitely not go weeks without having that intimacy. You should definitely not be cold with them, right? You should always be kind of there and just like snuggles, giving them like little attentions throughout the day. So make sure though that these touches are meaningful. You don't want to just do it to do it. The third love language is receiving gifts. Now, how do you communicate? You are being thoughtful about the gifts that you give them. Now, do they like small gifts? Do they like big gifts? Do they like gifts? What type of gifts for Christmas, for the holidays, for whatever occasion, and you want to make sure that you make these gifts purposeful. I will give you an example. I love gifts, but I love gifts in the form of experiences. I don't want you to just give me a gift that you're giving me on the last minute. I want for you to know what I love. I want to go to the Taj Mahal. I want to go to Kilimanjaro, or I want to go to Peru, to the Inca Trail. I want those experiences. So all these like surprise experiences that are a gift to me are wow. You're gonna sweep me off my feet just by giving me all these experiences as gifts. I don't care about jewelry. I don't care about much. I do love cosmetics and stuff like that, but they're not a big thing for me. So make sure you understand that gifts doesn't just equal any sort of gifts. So be thoughtful. The fourth love language is quality time. Now, it's so cool. You should communicate with them by using uninterrupted and focused conversations, just like this one. You need to switch off distractions. You can just put your phone away when you communicate with your spouse or with someone at work. You need to have the eye contact. Like I said, you have to give them the presence and the attention, and give them your full energy and spend a lot of time with them. So if that person that you're with at home or at work likes and understands quality time in their own way, you need to be very, very aware of how to communicate with them. You should also create very special moments together, the memories together, right? So for me, it's that quality time / receiving gifts as an experience where I will have that quality time from you. Just because you give me something here and there, I'm like, whatever, you're not actually giving me your energy and your attention, so I don't really mean anything to you. That's how I could interpret it, right? And so if those people want quality times, they need you to walk with them, to go to the gym with them, go away with them on special weekends. Make it to where they understand that that they matter to you in that perspective. You need to avoid being on your phone, answering your emails, your texts while you're with them, and being distracted with other people. I cannot understand how sometimes people talk to you, right? And while they're talking to you and you're asking them something or you're telling them something, they go to someone else. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're talking to me right now. You're supposed to be paying attention. It's like almost like everybody has attention deficit. They can't focus for 3 seconds. I'm asking them something, their thoughts are already somewhere else. And I go, okay, well, do you still want to speak? Of course we want to speak. Well, you don't seem like you want to speak. You seem like you're already distracted. You're not there with me. And I'm so anal about this. And I'm so anal about this with my clients as well. Do not leave your phone on. Do not answer your emails while you're there with me. Because that is, or what, at dinner time? The children? The phones are at the other side of the house. And I am really, really not happy if my daughter, for example, brings her phone, forgets. Well, not that I'm not happy. but I cannot allow that. So, the fifth love language, excuse me, I've talked a lot today. I've had a lot of coaching sessions. The fifth love language is acts of service. Woo! Now, if someone says, honey, can you wash the dishes? Or can you clean for me? Clean the car, do the gardening, do this, that means that they love those acts of service. So you have to help them out with daily chores, cooking for them, helping them maybe prepare for a big meeting, ironing their clothes, supporting them with tasks around the house is very, very beneficial. And I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, what to avoid with those people? Avoid not doing the dishes. Avoid not cleaning, right? So I will end this video today because I think I've taken a lot of your time, but hopefully it was beneficial, and now you know the 5 love languages and how to do this and what to avoid. If this was helpful, let me know. And I'm going to end this with how people treat you is their karma, and how you treat people is your karma. So be careful, understand how others love to be treated and loved, and your life is going to flourish, your life is going to change. And do not spend a lot of time with people that take a lot of your energy and give negative energy and are constantly stressed and anxious, because it is not good for you. Make sure you set a boundary, maybe an hour or an hour a week or maybe an hour a month or whatever you can do in order to just be zen. No, you don't need that in your life. What you need is a lot of love, a lot of great support, and understanding of the people that love you and cherish you, how to love them, how to cherish them back. That's it. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and if you want me to send you this in a PDF, please comment PDF and I'll definitely shoot it your way. And if you're interested, as I said, in a free coaching session, and if you're interested in what I'm offering right now at the end of the year, which is an unbelievable deal, please let me know. And yes, I will post this on my YouTube. So if you are on YouTube and you're watching me on my YouTube, this is a brand new channel, by the way, you guys. So I'm super excited about this. Please subscribe, comment below, and let me know what other videos you might want from a life coach, anything, any subjects. I'm here, I'm passionate, I'm here to help and support and guide you. Take care. Have a beautiful rest of your day.